Welcome back to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Bitcoin is on the move today at 28,200. Looking at the 5-minute chart here, there you see a white X there on the right of the screen and another one on the left of the screen. Those mark the end of the day and the price that Bitcoin has to be above to avoid falling into the Gaussian channel on the one-day chart. Today it is at 27,620, and we avoided it yesterday, just barely, and we are avoiding it today. It's okay that we wicked down into it. I think that as long as we close outside of it, and it looks like we're doing that we've avoided it this time around. I imagine we will revisit it in the future, but that's probably going to be about 6 or 8 weeks away, I imagine. We shall see. Let's go to a 1-hour chart, possibly. And I got my lines all over the place. You can see, well, back on the 5-minute chart, you can see better that we are retesting each of these levels. Well, you can see it here on the 1-hour chart that we're retesting each of these levels that were resistance and support levels that I had previously drawn. Can't move this over. We've surpassed this local high of 28,000, and we are testing this area up here at around 28,300. Let's see, pull that down a little bit. That next price is at 28,370. But I believe we are seeing now that this is a giant bear trap, and Bitcoin will quickly move over the course of the rest of the week back up to this $30,000 level. And if I switch to the daily chart, and perhaps I should maybe switch to another view. Let's see if this gives us a better view. Sans all the lines. We are on the one-day chart, and you can basically see without my lines, however, that we are following in this channel right here. And every couple of months we have a drop. This is the FTX. Every couple of months we have a big move. We're moving upward there. We have a big move to the downside, a big fake out to the downside, and then back up here, a big fake out to the downside right here that we just had, and we are moving back up. And if I were to draw my parallel channel here, why don't I go ahead and do that? You can see, I don't know what that wick is. I think that's a false wick there, that big red wick. This big red wick right here. I'm not sure about that. I don't really know what chart I'm using. It was just a clean one. So we've been trading in this parallel channel and wicked all the way down out the bottom of the channel here. And on our next move down, we only made it just past the center line. This is showing strength in the market. I believe we're coming back up here and into May. Sell in May and walk away or go away, whatever the saying is. I think anyone following that is going to miss out big time. I believe this is where we are headed right here. up to 36,000 or so before we see another pullback. So just wanted to get that out to you real quickly. Oh, but maybe let's look at other things too. Scroll down here to Matic. I've been wondering why Matic is performing so poorly, but it's doing the same thing. Everybody's doing the same thing. My lines will show up here in a second. We're just in these huge triangles. And Matic is just pulled down to the bottom of the triangle and is reversing back upward, as many of the altcoins are doing right now. And should at least go back up here to the top of the channel at about 114, and perhaps this is the time that it finally breaks out. And I expect to see huge moves in the altcoin market coming up very soon. Here we've had, fake outs or attempts to break out to the top, failed attempts, and fallen back in, but eventually they will be successful, and we will it's just a signal of what's to come. Let's look at another one, see how Render's doing. We're on the 1-day chart. I've changed. Render was in a symmetrical triangle and made it up to its target of 220 from there. And is now more or less in an ascending triangle. And I see it in all reality moving up to about $3 or so soon. I see huge breakouts for all these guys pretty soon. And I wanted to take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, I believe, was in an ascending triangle as well. Yes, the yellow ascending triangle. It had a attempted breakout here, and it's fallen back into the triangle. And these lines, the red line marks the FOMC meeting, the blue line marks the CPI numbers coming on May 10th. The FOMC meeting is May 3rd. And I expect a breakout here heading into the CPI, heading into the FOMC meeting, possibly, and further upside after the CPI number release, assuming we get good or neutral numbers. As well, Ethereum is traveling in that red channel, and expected to keep doing so, making moves up to, let's see where it meets these. Oh, that's in August. That's pretty far. Well, I expect it to break out of that channel then. I expect bigger moves. I expect Ethereum heading to $3,000 and $4,000 in the next weeks or months. So we'll leave you there. I just wanted to get its quick update as I saw Bitcoin moving. And see you next time. Like and subscribe. And check back. Because subscribe because I never know when I'm going to make a video. And I'm glad I was able to get this one out to you now. And check back, because I will comment when I see things changing on the charts. So look in the comments. I may not always be able to respond to you, but look in the comments for updates to the videos. All right, see you next time.